Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Mickey is messing with resin. My name is Mickey, so let's get to messing. I have here this beautiful scallop shell mold from Molds and Shapes. This is the large mold. Now they do make an XL, which is much larger than this. I already do have the coaster and coaster holder set, but I really wanted to get this because I thought that this would make an interesting bowl. So I've mixed up 300 milliliters of resin. I'm letting it get to about 30 degrees Celsius before I decant it. But today I'm going to be using this Shinkai blue with a little bit of black pigment paste to create, I don't have a navy pigment paste, so I'm going to kind of make my own with these two. I'm also going to be using this Aquamarine color. This is from Picassio. Again, I've said this before in my past videos. They don't have this mica powder anymore. At least I don't think so. I'll double check, but I know Picassio doesn't carry at least one thing. And then we're also going to be using the Castin Craft white, which, oh no, I'm still doing okay on. I thought I was running a little bit low, but we're okay. So I'm just going to let this heat up to 30 degrees Celsius. And okay, guys, here we are. We're back. Just going to take the temperature 29.7 and mix it around. We're really close to that 30 degrees. So I'm going to measure out 70 grams for my turquoise. Okay, there's 70. And now I'm going to measure out 50 for my white. All right, and the rest is going to be our dark blue. So, what am I doing? Okay. Out of the way, this is my white. So let's go ahead and put in about 12 drops of this Castin Craft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. All right, there's 12. Let's give this a mix. I want it dark. This needs to be almost opaque. It needs to be, I might need to add even more. Let's mix this up really well until I don't see any streaks. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add 3 more drops for a total of 15. One, two, three. All right, that's our white. So let's prepare our turquoise. In this case, we are using a color called Aquamarine. And I'm going to put in 2 heaping spoons of mica powder. And I might just give a tad more. All right, so let's go ahead and get that mixed up. With mica powder, you always want to start slow. It tends to sit on the top, and if you start stirring too fast, it'll just fly out everywhere. So you just want to make sure that you get that kind of coated with resin first before you really start digging in there with your mixing. And of course, you want to make sure that you're mixing your mica powder very thoroughly, because you don't want any clumps or bumps of dry mica hanging out anywhere in your resin. Let's get our base layer mixed. So I have this Shinkai blue by Eye Candy. I absolutely love Eye Candy. Their pigments are phenomenal. I'm grabbing that much. That may or may not be too much. It may or may not be enough. We'll find out. This needs to be an opaque color, and I am still going to be adding some black, so I want this blue to be pretty opaque. All right. Let's add some black. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 black and see what we get here. Because I do want it to be a dark navy. It certainly is a dark navy. It's almost black at this point. But I can still see the blue. So we'll go with that. Making sure that I'm getting everything thoroughly mixed. Making sure I get everything scraped off of my little mixing stick here. We are going to go ahead and pour all of this into the base of the mold. All right. And next, we're going to take this aquamarine and I'm just going to drizzle this in. And I thought I was going to do a pattern, but now it's just random. All right, so that is our aquamarine on top of a very dark navy blue. What else we can get out of here? All right. That's that. And now it's time for the whites. Just a drizzle. All right, and that's that. And we still have some room left in the mold, and that's a good thing, I guess. Which means I'm going to go ahead and use this spatula. I have just a little bit left, and just for shiggles, because I've never done this before, I am going to pour this directly into the middle. All right. Now we just wait for the resin to do its resin magic. A little quick torch, pop some of those surface bubbles. Be careful when you're torching. You don't want to get too close to the edge of your mold because you don't want to fuse your mold to the resin, because then your mold will be absolutely just ruined, and you just want to be careful with your good molds. All right. I may come back in about 15 minutes or so to see how this is going, but we are going to let this do its thing. I just want to say thank you for watching up to this point so far. Everything I've used in this project, I will link in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would help me out tremendously. And now I'm going to put you on a short time lapse and we can watch how this baby moves. See you soon. All right, we are back. Let's see. I already unmolded the shell when the epoxy was touch dry, still flexible, so I could mold it into a bowl. And then I let that cure. So here's the big reveal. Ready? So this is just a plastic bowl. And we're just going to gently try to pop this out. There we go. Did you hear that? Ah, perfect. All right. And we have this gorgeous shell bowl. Oh, it's a little wobbly. I can fix that though. We'll just sand the bottom a little bit. But can you see the crackle in there? Look how pretty this is. I love the way this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up, like this video. Tell me what you think in the description. Not in the description. In the comments below, let me know. Again, I will link everything I used in this project in the description. And I just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.